Yeah, man, it's the brick, not the trick, man. Live from the feds, man. You know what I mean? Hey, today is show and tell. So I'ma tell y'all something, man. You understand me? Don't be late, don't be late, man. It's another one, nothing like the other one of your brother's son. But look, I know everybody been saying that when YG's name gets mentioned that I've got a disgusted look on my face or I'm displeased with the way that he moved around and all that stuff. Without saying too much, I'm gonna tell you how it all started and how it ended, man. Uh, YG is a dope individual. That's like my brother. Uh, I met YG at the beginning of his career. His little brother Cam Bam used to go to school with my sister at Westchester. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I'm one of the first people to put YG and Nip together. I know that Poon had a little bit to do with it. Poon and I think it was one other homie that had put them together before that. But I'm the one that built the bridge between the two when it was all Money in Pushes Inc. Um, right around the time. Cause when they did the bitches ain't trick video, they really wasn't pushing together. So I met YG. Shout out TC 4800. That's my local. You know what I'm saying? Through TC, Ill Will, Kid Inc. Everybody. Uh, but we furthered our relationship, like us, our friendship, not relationship. That sounds crazy, but we furthered
This call is from a federal prison.
through just kicking it. YG wasn't really, I think he was like 18, 19 years old. He had moved his mom into a big house in Inglewood. So he was like right around the corner, but he always had his mom at the house. So when he used to have females or whatnot and was out late or whatever, he used to come to my house in the valley, man. I used to let him come over with the females, whatever. That's how I ended up landing the track on Just Read Up Too, or one of the mixtapes that I was on. You could go look it up. The song is called Blended with me, Casey Veggies, and YG. At that time, he had got into it with my little homeboy, Baby U, T5, and all his little pack, the young dudes, because Jay Creasy had dissed the hood on stage, and the little homies had blitzed the stage. After that, uh, I think one of them lost the watch, and Big U was looking for the watch the next day. So I had got everybody together, and I'm like, man, they say that he didn't this. He like, all right, bring him around. So I'm like, hey, look, you want to go over there? Ooh, I will wham. Push a ride, and then I end up pulling up, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but they was looking for YG, so it was like a big old thing. I ain't gonna go into full of the politics of it or whatever the case is. I stuck my neck out for YG. I had told the homie baby Turtle with his snitch ass. I had told him a couple things, and he went back and told Big U exactly what I had said about him. So I'm like, oh, all right, this is about his son or whatever the case is. But I stuck my neck out like, man, that's out, man. YG ain't pulling up. You know what I mean? I don't feel like he in the wrong. We ain't gonna run him 'cause he a rapper. Uh, we go out to the club one night and Goofball 600 pulls up like, hey YG. Yeah, so Goofball 600 pulls up. He like, hey YG. This is the first night I ever met the Goofball, and this is like 2011, 2012. He like, hey YG, the 60s wanna holler at you. I'm like, bro, out in the hood. It was me and Lil AD. We right there. I'm like, bro, on the hood, he with the homies, nigga. I'm not about to let you get up on my little bro. Woo, I wham. This is when Sandman was alive. Uh, I had just shook Sandman hand or whatever. Rest in peace, my homeboy Sandman. Um, so 600 goofy ass. I'm like, man, who are you? This is when we fly. You like, oh, they call me sick, man. Listen, bro, you gotta get back up in your car, get up out of here, chump. So we end up pulling off or whatever the case was, and I had a lot of heat on my back about that. So I had stuck my chest out for YG, and then we furthered on. We kept on kicking it. It was pushers, all Money in Pushers after that. The original features for the Don't Come to LA song, it was me, YG, and Nip on the song. Nip didn't get to finish his verse because YG got shot at that same studio that we was recording the song at, and he was out of commission. And when he got back in commission, Nip takes a long time to do his verses. And I think the album was due to get turned in, and YG had to turn his album in, so he put AD on the song from Compton, man. Shout out AD and Community. He put AD on the song. So, you know, we all was doing our little thing, you know what I'm saying? Don't Come to LA comes out. I go to jail. So after I go to jail, YG is one of the dopest artists to come out the West. He kept his flame lit during the time that Kid Ink and all them was lit. YG was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? We kept in touch, but we when I went to jail, like all the other homies in the rap community, I think everybody started hating me because my little bro had killed Nip. Um so when I came home, I hadn't seen him or whatever. You know, everybody think that they got the end up. But mind you, I used to look out for people. You know what I'm saying? YG always had a bankroll, but I always look out for anybody that's around me. I'm always the one that got it. You know what I'm saying? I had the Porsche Panamera. He went to go get the Porsche Panamera. Nip went to go get the CL 600, man. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, YG got into it with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that was close to me. So I told him, hey, call me, man. I'm back home. YG like, oh, bro, I'm about to go on stage. I'm going to call you in a second. Not too long after that, my homeboy passes away. And I'm like, damn, man, I asked you to call me. You didn't want to call me. You know what I'm saying? It was all silent after that. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it because after all that I went through and put myself out there for you, you know what I mean? You went against me at a time where everything could have been squashed. But you know what I mean? That's where we fell out at, man. Don't be late. It's another one, nothing like the other one, like your brother said, man. To be continued. So I'm gonna tell you the rest of the story when I cut back in. It's the brick, not the trick. Yeah, man, this is Break Not the Trick, man. It's another one, nothing like the other one. Your brother, son, nephew, don't see late, don't see late. I should hit y'all with the song, but I don't got the time for that, man. It's only 10 minutes with the brick. But this to be continued of how I fell out with YG and where we stand today. So after the casualty, which is not to blame. He's not to blame. Nobody's to blame. So don't think that I'm pointing the finger or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? It just was a mishap. The day that both of them was in the same area. You know what I mean? Uh,
This call is from a federal prison.
I feel like if he would have called me, everything would have been smoothed out because I'd have stuck my neck out for you a million times, where you could stick your neck out for me a couple times. You know what I mean? And we meet in the middle. But in continuance of what I was saying, YG represents Nipsey Hussle at every Nipsey Hussle tribute. You got Boss Hogg, who is Hoggy. You got Cobby Supreme. You got J Stone. You got Black Stem. You got YG. It's just what the media picks up because of the music and the collaborations that YG and Nipsey had. Those were mostly all of Nipsey's radio hits. So at the same time, when you're not when you at the tribute, you don't bring these Inglewood cats around that been whacking out the murals, covering his face and all that shit. The dude Infant Munchie B, also known as Capone, you know what I mean, was whacking out the murals and all that. Him directly, he doesn't kick it with YG, but you got some other names that I don't even want to talk about, but they was in jail for murders of Rolling 60s and they beat them. So whatever the case is, you know what I mean. They were justice was served. They was not guilty. But these are the faces that pop out with YG when he's not when he's not coming to a tribute. But at all times, you got to think you are honorary All Money In member. All Money In is a Slauson Avenue movement, which is the '60s. Just like the '60s poked their necks out for you when you was at the candlelight with Nipsey, and Conrad had to walk YG out of an altercation that he was having with the Crips because you hopped out and you a Damu, you in a Crip neighborhood, which you're accepted with all open arms every time. So it's like, you know, I'm not really feeling the way that he moving. On alone, how could you represent Nipsey and you got all the people that's against Nipsey, nigga, with you every day? You from Compton. You not from Inglewood, or are you from Inglewood? Like, shout out Rucci, that's my boy. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the back burner, the people that ain't doing no rapping, your entourage. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so, it go on. I'm on Hollywood and Highland at the Lowe's Hotel Park, and I'm about to go to the Shoe Palace. Me and Rad, I bounce out the car. I happen to see YG security guard. YG security guard. May I walk past him. I'm like, who the fuck is this big ass nigga? When I walk past him, I immediately get in defense mode. Bam, what's up, nigga? Like, nigga, you niggas standing by my car. Like, what's the deal? You know what I mean? They immediately did not want any smoke. Shout out the gloves on the hood. I accept. I appreciate the love, even though I've been pressing the line against you. I appreciate the love because you showing me that you not on that every time that I run into you. Uh, my car was mistaken as YG car because we both had black S classes. YG's a Maybach, mine was a 5 Series, was a S class. So uh, we go to a party with Adam in the Hollywood Hills. I'm attending that with my wife, Conrad, as usual, my twin. We right there. We inside and I see somebody, a buff dude, walk by and he touched Conrad. Once again, I get in defense mode again. What's up? Woo, woo, woo. Everybody know what defense mode is with the brick, not the trick. So now I'm on him like, what's up? What you got?
This call is from a federal prison.
Yeah, don't mind that. We live from the feds. But look, uh, now we right here and y'all know what defense mode is with the brick. But I'm like, hey man, what's the deal? He like, I'm working. Bam. He had just put his hands on my homeboy. My homeboy didn't recognize who it was. I'm like, man, you know who that was? Bam. So I guess he go upstairs and tell why. He tell Jizzle like, hey, the boy downstairs, Bricc Baby downstairs, whoop whoop. He had attended the party with Ty Dolla Sign. So I go outside. I'm telling Adam and Josh, I want to say, was there. I'm telling Adam and Josh what was going on. Josh, he has PTSD because he's there every time some crazy shit happens with the brick. You know what I mean? He like, hey man, woo wop woo wham, like, you know, you not here to do that. So now we sitting there, we waiting, we by the pool. You know what I mean? My wife, she sees that I'm like 10 steps, so she like, man, what is going on? I'm like, Jizzle up there. She like, y'all both got babies to get home to, and y'all need to do this, that, and the other. Mind you, we at some $1 million niggas' house, so they at Rad like, what you want to do? You want to stay or go? My wife like, we're leaving. On the hood, boom. But before we leave, we hit a lap. We hit the lap, and we get a DM from YG like, hey, to Rad, he like, hey man, you know I ain't never forgot the shit on Crenshaw and Slauson. You know what I mean? Like, I'm forever indebted to you. Da 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 da. But I hit him like, hey, we need to talk. We need to holler. You know what I mean? He didn't ever come down and holler when we said we needed to holler. So probably like 5 minutes after we leave the party, YG come downstairs and he see Adam, and they have a couple words. They weren't the worst words. He just did shake Adam's hand. He like, man, y'all talk shit about me on every episode. Woo wop. Lyrically, I don't think YG verses don't be hidden, but his hooks, they go crazy. But you know what I mean? That's still my little brother. You know, I'm still uneased with the situations that he put himself in and how he carries himself when we all supposed to represent Nipsey, man. But this another one, nothing like the other one of your brother's son, nephew. It's the brick, not the trick, man. I'm gone.